Let's go. You already know this is Pawns Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Woo Shot himself. Oh yeah, man. It's a late night, late night, late night. Let's talk about boxing fight week. Fight week, ladies and gentlemen. You already know Barclays Center, New York City, my city. Gervonta Davis, the cash cow of American boxing, the cash cow of this young generation. Outside of Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis back in the ring March 1st versus Lamont Roach. Lightweight championship bout. Yeah, man. Yeah, also Rayo versus Gary Antoine Russell. I believe that Gary Antoine Russell going to be bouncing back from his defeat versus Puello and probably get a rematch versus Puello. But I think that Gary Antoine Russell, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna say right here, right now, I think he's going to stop Rayo. Shout out to Rayo, great victory versus Pitbull Cruz, but I think Gary Antoine Russell, I just smell it. I think he's gonna stop him in the later rounds, in the mid-later rounds. That's what I believe, folks. Shout out to Riyadh season this past week, and of course, a lot of people in the sport of boxing is talking about all the performances in which you got to give them props. A lot of effort, a lot of great performances by everybody. Everybody came and showed out. The ones that stepped inside the ring did their thing. Shout out to Carlos Adamas who got robbed, and we're gonna be talking more about that because, of course, we can't sweep that under the rug. We can't sweep it under the rug, Turkey. Huh? We see you in the corner, Turkey. We ain't gonna sweep it under the rug. You think you're a king, huh? You think you run everything now, huh? You on a power trip? You think you can be walking around and tapping the judges and what is the scorecard, my friend? What is the scorecard, judge? Because I have to tell Siraj that he's losing and winning. All right, I'm gonna go to the other judge. Judge, what is the scorecard, my friend? Tell me right now, I'm Turkey, or you get the hell out of here. All right? I would have poisoned. I'll make you get sick like Schofield and Danny Dubois, right? Tell me the scorecard. You never score right here in Riyadh season ever again. Man, people are talking about it like I want them to talk about it because of course we can't sweep this action under the rug. We can't sweep this action under the rug. I don't give a damn. Yeah, he's doing a good thing for the sport of boxing for the most part. But just like we will criticize another promoter, another manager, advisor, and fighters, well, Turkey Alalshikh ain't above any criticism. No, he not. No, he not. But of course, man, boxing is good. Boxing is well. We're getting back-to-back events. We got events to look forward to. We got fighters to look forward to. Gonna see how they're gonna enhance themselves in terms of legacy-wise. A lot of people been begging Gervonta Davis to fight competition. I want Gervonta Davis to really just fight more. I mean, just fight the guys that we want to fight. And of course, but I think it's still time. I think it's still time. Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. If you're frustrated with Gervonta Davis, you can't be frustrated with Lamont Roach because he's there to be great. And just like we give props to every fighter that's stepping up and there to be great, right? And there's people out there that want Buck Crawford to face Canelo Alvarez because they're to be great, right? People want Canelo Alvarez to go out there and fight the Bivol, Baturbi, and Benavidez, probably 175, and they're to be great, right? We give everybody their respect to dare to be great. We even gave Mikey Garcia respect for moving up and daring to be great and fighting Earl Spence. Huh? We even gave Kell Brook props for going 2 divisions up and fight Triple G. We give him props. So why y'all guys can't give Lamont Roach props? Huh? Why you guys can't give Lamont la cucaracha, no se puede caminar? Why y'all can't give him props? Why? Because he aligned with PBC and now Haymon, and you guys out here in the YouTube boxing world have created this bad negative narrative towards PBC for whatever reason, for bragging rights, for content rights, for that content is kind of lucrative in the YTBC. Why? Because you don't see Al Haymon, because Al Haymon don't let himself be seen. Because you don't know how he looked like outside of the 5 Google pictures that is like from 15 years ago. That's what it is. More than the building, one of the members of Punch Ball Boxing. Let's go, baby. Shout out to the people in the chat. I know it's a late night. I know it's a late night. I know it's a late night. I always pay for Tank's pay-per-view, true supporters. Hey, yo, let me tell you like this, folks. Hey, yo, Tank is must-see TV. You know it, I know it, and everybody else know it. The supporters know it, and the haters know it. That's why you see a bunch of boxing content creators always hating on Tank, 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 but then they do a live in Tank fights. They do a bunch of videos about Tank, and they could capitalize off Tank, right? This fight is not pay-per-view, but you should get paid, right? But you should get paid as a boxing content creator, right? Talking about Gervonta Davis, but this ain't pay-per-view. You know what I noticed and noticed anyway? Man, we pay for everything. So what? I'm tired of people just crying like bitches. Oh, that's a lot of money. And this pay-per-view. I always complaining. Shut up. Get a job. Like, for real, man. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Spend some time with your family on a Saturday. Don't talk about it. If it ain't worth to talk about. Right? Hey, yo, every time when you see a boxing content creator be crying about pay-per-view, man, shut the F up. You ain't crying when somebody give you a super chat. You ain't crying that Google monetize your ass. You ain't crying. You get your money too. You let people support you. You let people donate. Let Gervonta Davis make his money like you make your money. Why you hating on his money for? Huh? How about if you put a price for yourself and then somebody else is gonna tell you how much you worth? How about that? This ain't worth pay-per-view. No, it's not worth for you to buy the pay-per-view because you're not interested. But don't tell a Gervonta Davis fan, a niche fan that actually do support him and spend their money, huh? That when every time when he performs, he sells us in arena, whether it's in Atlanta, whether it's in New York, whether it's in Vegas, whether it's in Cali, everywhere, Washington, D.C., everywhere Gervonta Davis goes, his fans support him. And you guys don't like it because he gets support because you wish that when he goes out there and perform, he flops, and he doesn't. He doesn't. At least he's bringing in some events in America. Shout out to Gervonta Davis. Tired of all these narratives against him. Yeah, I would like Gervonta Davis to face a T.O. Yeah, I would like Gervonta Davis to face a Ryan rematch, probably in the level of the playing field with no rehydration and catch away. Yeah, I would like to see Gervonta Davis take on Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko and probably Devin Haney. Yeah, I would like it. Yeah, and I would like all these fights that we have linked up and built and marinated to fight one another. Yes, I would like to see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. I would like to see Crawford versus Charlo and Virgil Ortiz. I would like to see Boots and Virgil. I would like to see every fight that we have massively attached, have created the buzz of wanting to see a particular fight. I want to see all them fights. Do we get all them fights? Do we get all them fights? Sometimes we blame Bob Arum, Top Rank. Sometimes we blame PBC and Al Heyman. Sometimes we blame Golden Boy Promotions. And now there's some people that just don't want to blame Turkey Alalshikh. They think that Turkey Alalshikh is perfect. Huh? They think he is the perfect man in the sport of boxing. But guess what? He's not perfect to me. He got flaws just like everybody else in the sport of boxing. Hmm? I start thinking, is Turkey really trying to grow the sport of boxing? Answer me that, folks. Is Turkey really trying to grow the sport of boxing, or he's just trying to grow an attraction in his country? Because we all know that Canelo Alvarez versus William Score and Cinco de Mayo ain't growing the damn sport. That's not growing the damn sport. You know that, but even Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is not growing the damn sport because both of them could retire after that. It doesn't move the needle. It's not a passing of the torch fight. See, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez is a passing of the torch fight now. Of course, David Benavidez will have to beat Canelo Alvarez so he could get a torch. But see, David Benavidez is young, so let's say Canelo Alvarez does fight David Benavidez, and let's say that David Benavidez does beat Canelo Alvarez. There's a passing of the torch, and that grows the sport of boxing. The boxing moves on. There's some good fights. Riyadh season has showcased good fights, great fights. Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury, great, great, great. But PBC has done that as well. Matter of fact, PBC has been consistent in giving us some good fights, build some good undisputed. Right, folks? Right? I understand that this community is a cesspool, and there's a lot of boxing content creators, credible boxing content creators that got their followers and subscribers to say, oh, that PBC is not doing a good job. PBC is sinking. That's what they say, right? Yeah, I want to know how much it's going to sink this Saturday in the Barclays Center when it's going to be a sold-out crowd in the Barclays Center. That is almost sold out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm from New York. The Barclays Center is like 1 to 2 days to be sold out with Gervonta Davis versus Lamar Roach. PBC sinking, my ass. They doing pretty well. David Benavidez versus David Morrell ain't sinking to me. And every name in the lightweight division and the 140-pound division is attached to Gervonta Davis, who would keep PBC alive. Ladies and gentlemen, let's remember when Canelo Alvarez was the Golden Boy Promotions, right? And Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya Golden Boy Promotion lost all their fighters to PBC, and a lot of people were saying that PBC dead, PBC sinking, people ain't no go nowhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shit. For how many years we've been hearing that PBC is gone? For how many years you hear people saying even the guys that the people that hate PBC, that their king is Rick Glazier. They get all the information. All the PBC haters hate is their king is Rick Glazier. Rick Glazier, if he tells you that the pay-per-view buys was it only sold five pay-per-view buys, I'm gonna believe it because I just hate Al Heyman and PBC for whatever reason. Throwback boxing say, yo, Punch, please keep making videos against Canelo Alvarez. Against the Canelo versus Crawford fight, because all it is a money grab. Do not give Crawford that satisfaction. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know that is a BS fight. That's a trashy fight. Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford is one of the most trashiest mismatches in the sport of boxing at that high profile. It's one of the most mismatched, high profile fights ever in the sport of boxing. Yeah, I said it. Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine, said it. Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford, where they at right now, and other fights that have taken place to humble this type of fight and this type of event, is the biggest mismatch, high profile fight in the history of the sport of boxing, or at least in my generation. Because it doesn't have momentum. See, when things have momentum is what makes it big. See, Earl Spence versus Bud Crawford was big because it did have a momentum going into the fight, right? You gotta have momentum. Let me say it like this. You know why? Um, let me see another momentum, another momentum fight. You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather had a momentum going on. They winning with good, credible names and stuff like that. It got a momentum going on. The reason why Usyk and Tyson Fury worldwide didn't have that type of momentum. A lot of people in America was not talking about the undisputed heavyweight bout that we haven't seen an undisputed reign in almost in a quarter of a century. You know why? Because Turki Al-Sheikh imagination destroyed the aura of the undisputed bout between Usyk and Tyson Fury. Because Turki Al-Sheikh, just like other promoters, right? And they get criticized for it. He got greedy. But people don't like to call it out because other boxing content creators that wish to get a media credential to Riyadh season is not going to call it out because, of course, when you apply for these events, they're going to be checking your work. And if you criticize Turki Al-Sheikh, you're not going to get a media credentials. Writers is not going to say nothing because there's writers that would love to write for Ring Magazine. They were not going to criticize, just like they wouldn't criticize Turki Al-Sheikh for being in the corner of Shiraz. But shout out to the boxing content creators that's out there, especially today, to talk about how Turki Al-Sheikh has shown that there's a conflict of interest if you go out there and fight in Riyadh season. There's a lot of people that was criticizing Gervonta Davis for saying what he was saying, why they probably offered him the Devin Haney fight, but he didn't like the way they approached him. Because he knew that you're talking to me, you said that Devin Haney is your guy. You can't approach me like that. Conflict of interest, just like we seen in the Shiraz versus Carlos Adames. And the reason why, you got to understand this also, people. Listen up. Sometimes when you hear people that's affiliated with PBC, matter of fact, let me say not PBC, people, fighters that is affiliated with Al Haymon. Since y'all don't hear Al Haymon and y'all don't get the opportunity, people don't get the opportunity to interview Al Haymon, they speak vicariously through Al Haymon. So think about this: when Gervonta Davis saying they approached me, and they approached me by saying that this is their guy, guess what? Al Haymon, Tank is echoing what Al Haymon feels. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me in Riyadh season, I want you to help me out. I want you to help me out in the chat, folks. This past Riyadh season, name me the only fighter. Think about this, folks. Name this Riyadh season that just passed. Name me the only fighter that's affiliated with PBC. I want people in the chat to answer that. I'm gonna give you a minute. Y'all know. In this Riyadh season, February 22nd that just passed, tell me the only fighter that's affiliated with PBC. That people attach to him as a PBC fighter. Hmm? Come on, people in the chat. Come on. Y'all could type faster than that. Gary said Adames. Come on. Any more? Anybody in the chat? Tell me the only fighter in Riyadh season, February 22nd, that is affiliated with PBC, folks. A fighter. Yes, fighter. Of every fight, all 987 fights, tell me the fighter that's affiliated with PBC. Truth always says Carlos Adames. Exactly. Shout out to Truth. Shout out to Gary. Carlos Adames. Now let me give you one. Now let me give you another question. What was the only fighter you felt that got robbed in Riyadh season February 22nd? Hmm? What was the only fighter that you feel that got robbed in Riyadh season? February 22nd. Help me out in the chat, folks. Help me out. That got robbed. That got robbed. Come on, let's be educated out here, man. It's late. It's not BS around here. Thank you, Truth, always. Always coming through with the truth. Thank you, Truth. Carlos Adames. So Carlos Adames is the only PBC affiliated fighter in Riyadh season, and the only one that got robbed in Riyadh season. And you're figuring why Gervonta Davis say what he say. Crazy, right, La Mexi? Crazy, right? Crazy. Crazy. I'm going to keep on saying it. I'm going to keep on saying it. And I understand that 99, 98% of the people is not going to say it. And I've been consistent about it. The fix is in, folks. The fix is in. Canelo Alvarez, you have sold your soul. I ain't going to say he the devil, but I ain't going to say he an angel. Canelo Alvarez, you sold your soul. You abandon your Mexican fan base, Cinco de Mayo, in America or North America. You abandon for that dirty money. Canelo Alvarez, your legacy is gonna go down the drain. By the end of 2026, the fix is in because he's not getting you. He don't want you for you to enhance your legacy. This ain't about you, Canelo Alvarez. This is about Terence Bud Crawford. A fight with William Score is not about you, Canelo Alvarez. It's about you making sure that you have another belt for Terence Bud Crawford to make history. But sometimes when a lot of people just offer you money, you get blinded. You're blinded by the money, just like a lot of people. A lot of people could be from that scale, high scale, to this to lower scale, just like bum. You give a bum and tell you, yo, hey, here's $250. Do this for me. Clean my shoes. Clean under the car. I want the pipes to be shiny. A crackhead would do it for $250. He'll do it. Do it with your teeth. Turkey has a hidden agenda, I believe. And I'm not saying that he's not a boxing fan. I'm not saying he hasn't done great things in the sport of boxing. But let me say it like this. Just like in the world, people will do great things for everybody to see, but behind the scenes is so dirty. And that's boxing. That's boxing, ladies and gentlemen. It's always been boxing. Ain't nothing changed. And don't think because Turkey Alalshikh is just like the new money in town that shit is gonna change. It's not gonna change. The formula, the business model is embedded in the sport of boxing. It does not change. How many people you always hear, oh my God, I want boxing to be governed, you know what I'm saying, to be regulated and governed and everybody. No, that's not going to happen. The boxing is the Wild Wild West and it's kept the Wild Wild West and is forever going to be the Wild Wild West. As soon as boxing is not Wild Wild West, everybody leaves. Everybody leaves the sport of boxing. Let me take this thing out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Al Heyman is still that guy. Shout out to Al Hamon. Al Heyman is still king. I still can count on Al Heyman. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Maybe you slow down, just like every other entity in the sport of boxing have their ups and highs and lows and slow motion, high profile, consistent. Sometimes there's a downtime. It happens in every business, in everything in life, just like your respective lives. Sometimes you're living and everything is going great, and then things slow down. Al Hamon is still el rey de boxeo. And Al Heyman has given the opportunity for the fighters, especially at Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, to achieve their greatest achievements. Their greatest achievement, Al Heyman gave them the opportunity. And you know what's funny? That the same guys that's going to be fighting in September is the same people that Al Heyman gave you the best opportunity and you just turn about face. You don't commit to Al Heyman after him giving the opportunity. Well, Canelo Alvarez did sign a PBC, right? Partner up with PBC. So Canelo Alvarez did have some type of loyalty to PBC, but he did left after the Caleb plan. Sometimes people got to look at images to see, like, damn, what Al Heyman has done. Ladies and gentlemen, what is, let me ask y'all a question then. Let me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this question. Who, which fight, what was Terence Bud Crawford's best win? And who gave him the opportunity? And who gave him the opportunity for it? What was Terence Bud Crawford's best win? Ultimate accomplishment. Put it this way. Ultimate accomplishment. Ultimate accomplishment. Hmm? Rap so boxing now is the voice of the UK London. Huh? No wonder I was looking for this picture and didn't even go. Hold on, let me see. Boom, bam, bam. Put the picture up. Hold on, I got y'all right here. Give me a second. 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 Who gave Bud Crawford the opportunity to become undisputed in the welterweight division, beating Earl the True Spence, and making the most money that he has ever made in his boxing career? Hmm? Al Heyman, huh? Yeah, all them years in top rank. Begging for some fights, begging for some bread. But Al Heyman gave you the biggest fight of your career that has put you in position to even get a Canelo Alvarez fight. Shout out to Al Heyman. Shout out to Al Heyman. Terrence Crawford without Al Heyman. Who's going to be his next fight? Let's not forget that after top rank and before Al Heyman, he fought Dave Avanesian in BLK Prime. He's a BLK Prime fighter. Lucky that Turki Al-Sheikh came through fruition. Because Turki Al-Sheikh is just an enigma in the sport of boxing, right? Turki Al-Sheikh is an enigma in the sport of boxing. If it wasn't for Turki Al-Sheikh to take Bud Crawford under his wing and overvalue him, Bud Crawford is a BLK Prime fighter. Because when he pulled out his negotiations with Earl the True Spence, when he was negotiating with PBC, Al Heyman, Earl the True, and Earl Spence, and when he left Top Rank, where did he go? Not Matchroom Boxing, not Golden Boy Promotions. He's a BLK Prime fighter that couldn't even sell out Omaha, his own city. He couldn't even sell out Omaha in his own city. Al Heyman gave him the opportunity. And then he took full advantage of that opportunity, gave it the opportunity to make the most money, gave it the opportunity to get your biggest accomplishment and your biggest legacy fight of your career. That with that opportunity, look where you at today. Look at the position that where you're at today, Bud Crawford, and everybody else that be hating PBC and Al Heyman. Mm? What about Canelo Alvarez? We understand that Canelo Alvarez's biggest win was probably Triple G, but probably the most controversial as well. It's the reason why they had three of those fights. Becoming undisputed is the most respected accomplishment you could get in the respective division, right? Lineal champion, beating the man that beat the man. Lineal champion, undisputed, when you're the top dog, when you're the man, right? In the 168-pound division, who gave Canelo Alvarez the opportunity to become an undisputed champion? Hmm? When he beat Caleb Plant. And outside of Triple G, the Caleb Plant fight, I think was his second most biggest purse, the second biggest purse of his career. I think with Triple G, he got $45 million. And I think with Caleb Plant, he got 40 million guaranteed, something like that. But of course, you go to a bunch of websites, it's going to give you a bunch of round numbers and estimations and stuff like that. But he got paid very, very well. Al Heyman made this come to fruition. Al Heyman is what got Canelo to be called King Nello, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Nello, aka Payday, aka get the F out of here, man. Uh-huh. Al Hamon strikes again. Let's talk about another undisputed guy that a lot of people don't like to give props to. Jermell Iron Man Charlo. He didn't let Jermell Charlo chase Canelo and call Canelo and forget about his whole legacy and just get Canelo. No, 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 no. He called his own legacy. Jermell Charlo called his own legacy. And the only reason why people in the sport of boxing right now don't want to give him his just due for whatever reason is because he went up 2 divisions up to fight Canelo Alvarez. So if you want to criticize Jermell Charlo in 168 when he moved up, I understand. I understand. But we're talking about the 154 Jermell Charlo. The 154 Jermell Charlo is still king. It's still king. I would like to see Jermell Charlo versus Virgil Ortiz, Jermell Charlo versus Bud Crawford, 154-pound division. You guys don't want to respect Jermell Charlo for whatever reason. But in 154, he paid his dues. You don't get that what he got by not doing what you need to do in the sport of boxing. And he just ain't have it easy. He knocked each and every one of those opponents out to capture, to become an undisputed champion of the whole of the junior middleweight division. I said, Al Heyman built that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you another question. Another pound for pound fighter. Let me ask you this question. Let me see if y'all could keep it real. If y'all want to participate. What is Inoue's best win? Who is and what is Inoue's best win? Best win that aged well. Inoue daring to be great win. Huh? Which is his best win? Hmm? Now, yeah, Inoue. That you would deem the most respectable win. The win that aged well. That was supposed to be the hardest one on paper. Who? RP says Flash. Don't need to go in there. Gary says Stephen Fulton. Walter said Fulton. Mm-hmm. That's what I say. That's what I feel. We got Walter Fulton, Throwback Fulton, Truth Always Fulton, Santino Fulton. Yep. You got it right, guys. See? My brothers in the chat, they know they're boxing. Slick Bunny Sanetti. Yeah, Hampton. Fulton. He moved up to fight the unified champion in Stephen Fulton, undefeated, and was on my pound for pound list number 10. When Juan Francisco Estrada was inactive, I put Stephen Fulton in my top 10. And everybody in the community knows that been following the channel. Stephen Fulton was on my pound for pound list. So I hold Stephen Fulton in high regards. Stephen Fulton was the best win currently right now that has aged well. Stephen Fulton is the best win in Naoya Inoue's career. But who's Stephen Fulton with? Hmm? Who manages Stephen Fulton? Who manages Stephen Fulton, y'all? Huh? Who gave him the blessings? Because there's a lot of people that be like, oh, Al Heyman doesn't let his fighter do this and do that. Who said that? Al Heyman let Michael Garcia fight Jesse Vargas and go to the zone? Huh? He let Danny Jacobs go fight Canelo Alvarez out there in the zone. He let Andy Ruiz fight Anthony Joshua. He let Sergey Derevchenko fight Triple G. See, it's this narrative. It's this narrative that I need to just kill and kill each and every time. This negative narrative about PPC. Let me say it like this. PPC ain't doing everything right also. They're not perfect. They're not perfect. But for the most part, they good. For the most part, Turki Alalshikh Riyadh season is good. For the most part, Top Rank is good. For the most part, Golden Boy promotion is good. For the most part, Matchroom Boxing is good. For the most part, they good. All I'm saying is, let's not forget the great things and the good things that Al Haymon and PPC has showcased or less showcased. The fighter that he's affiliated with. Al Haymon gave me the blessings to take Inoue fight. I need some excitement. Because he's managed and advised by Al Haymon. Go out there, get that opportunity with Naoya Inoue. Stephen Fulton could have easily get the rematch with Brandon Figueroa right there. No, no, no. Go out there and get Inoue. It's so much of a bad narrative for whatever reason. I just want to know what's the bad narrative? Okay, that the pay-per-view money is too much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me say it like this: how much we paying for the zone each month? Huh? Because they did hike it. It went from $10 a month to $20 a month to $27, almost $30 a month now, right? Okay, so peep this. All right, this month I paid a pay-per-view of Riyadh season, and I paid my subscription at the same time. All right, it'll come out to $60. Okay, that's like me paying pay-per-view for this event anyway. See, but at least with PBC, I could choose whether I want to pay for an event or not. Yo, do y'all know that sometimes we pay the zone each month? Because I got a year subscription. That doesn't mean the zone gives me the fight that I want each and every month. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't. I pay pay-per-view each and every month with the zone now. Think about it. We pay subscription and pay-per-view. So don't get it twisted, y'all. It ain't free. How people like to say, oh, PBC got the $70 and pay-per-view. So what? We paying subscription and pay-per-view now on the zone. When the zone said that we don't, it's not pay-per-view, everything is free. The pay-per-view model is dead. So why Riyadh season is charging me anyway? I don't give a damn if it's $5. I thought that the pay-per-view model was dead. Y'all like this fight? You don't like it, but you're gonna watch it. You know why you're gonna watch it, folks? Because you know without a shadow of a doubt, Gervonta Davis is must-see TV. And you can't keep your eyes off the highlights. You can't keep your eyes off the fight. You won't keep your eyes off the event. Even if you want to hate on it, you want to brag on it, you're gonna watch it to hate on it. Everybody else watched the David Benavidez and David Morrell. You watched it. And you're gonna watch Gervonta Davis versus Lamar Roach. As much as you want to bitch, cry, scream, moan, complain, you gonna watch the fight. And boxing content creators, you're gonna go live. You're gonna be a slave to this event the whole week, bitches. You're gonna talk about this fight. You're gonna talk about this event because PBC and Gervonta Davis says so. You understand? All you boxing content creators, the ones that's be bitching up, oh, this fire in this pay-per-view, you all gonna do videos and you're all gonna go live and you're gonna bow down to Al Haymon. ¿Verdad, Saka? ¿Verdad? Hmm? Everybody gonna pay for it. Everybody gonna watch it. And if you're gonna steal it, then it was worth for you to steal something, you thief. And if you're gonna steal it, then this show was worth for you to steal, you thief. So either you want to be a thief, either you want to buy it and be a customer, you're still going to watch it. Be a thief or be a customer, it's up to you. But you're going to watch. You're going to watch. And why are you going to watch? Because Gervonta Davis is that guy in the lightweight division. And you know what? I believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to crash the party. I think that Teofimo Lopez is going to crash the party. Teofimo Lopez is going to make his presence felt. I have a feeling he's going to be in New York City. He's going to make his presence felt. He's going to make sure that by the end of the night or leading up to the fight, you're going to be talking about a potential fight with Gervonta Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. Andrew Sanchez with a $5 super chat. Good looking out, my brother. The only thing is, if he does, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? People don't like the way that he was looking with Bud and stuff like that, even though that it was already together like for like 5 hours before that. So I don't even understand why people think that anybody got punked. That's like you putting your arm around me. We already chopped it up like 5 hours ago. We already had an understanding. People say, yo, did you see how Bud put his arm around him? Yo, you was sunning him. These nerds. These nerds is funny. I'd rather watch Tank over any fighter in Riyadh season last Saturday. I mean, I like the fights. At the end of the day, I'm a boxing fan. I'm gonna watch the fight. I'm gonna watch Riyadh season. I'm gonna watch PBC. I'm gonna watch Top Rank. I'm gonna watch Pro Box. When Erickson Lubin performing Pro Box, I'm gonna be watching it. I don't know why is this the narrative like if you gotta hate on PBC, if you all gonna be watching. Or even hating on Riyadh season. I don't believe that nobody hates on Riyadh season. Hunter of the Hunk, 20 peso. Hunter, appreciate you, brother. Man, we going like 24 hours, man. 24 hours. We doing lives, videos. You know what I'm saying? We working out here. Appreciate you, brother. But all talk true facts. Appreciate you, bruv. God bless you. I thought Buzz said it was on site when he saw Tio, but Tio bitched out. Come on, man. That's just, you know what it is I understand. I understand the landscape. Like I said yesterday, more people doesn't like Teofimo Lopez. So of course, it's easy for these boxing content creators to say, he got punked, he got punked. Man, they took a picture like 5 hours ago. They already chopped it up. They ate some crackers and cheese and shit like that, chopped it up, laughed about it with Turki and David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? So by the time 5 hours later, and that's why Buck Crawford was comfortable to put his arm around Teofimo Lopez. Yo, Teo, tell him what you told, tell him what you said, what you said. Because yeah, everybody needed clarification because when that photo came out, people were saying, "Oh my God, that Bud Crawford," you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, he should have punched him, man. Damn, Bud, man, damn, man, he swallowed his ego, bro, man, damn, yo. The Teofimo Lopez humbled him, yo. I just would have thought if that's the same energy a lot of people were saying is that y'all would be like, nah, Bud should have been like, nah, you don't play around, pam, 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 pam. But he ain't do that. You know why? Because in the end of the day, Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford is just not street. Now you could have a mean streak, you know. Bud Crawford is far away from the guy that he was when he was younger. He's gonna be 38 years old, folks. You're preaching tonight, nasty work against the Diamonds. Good looking out with a $2 super chat pool, the Kid TV. Yeah, man. They did him dirty. They did the Dominican guy dirty. El Dominicano. He said, they robbery me. What happened, Carlos Adamas? You don't see what happened. Turki Alalshikh, he went over there. Uh-huh. In the corner saying, scoring to two. This guy is cheating me. I don't go back over there. No potro boxing, you know what, para atrás pa esa gente. They cheating me. They robbery me over there. Huh? Why he don't come to my corner like that and talk to me like that and say, in the scorecard, two, and keep going, keep doing good job. He don't say that to me. He's a hater. He's hater me, a los dominicanos. Ese tigre, no. Yo, Carlos Adamas was tight. Turki Ashiki, ven para acá. Let me have a talk with you. Why you didn't go to my corner and say I'm doing a good job? Huh? Why you hating me? Why you a hater like that? Huh? Why you a hater? You want me to sing the song to you like Mace and P. Diddy? You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. You can hate me now porque tú me odias a mí. Huh? I was doing a good job for you and everybody over here in Saudi Arabia. Hey yo, Mars, we were supposed to interview him today with the boxing voice. I was in a panel with the boxing voice earlier today. We were supposed to interview Carlos Adamas. Carlos Adamas, tight. We're gonna take Turkey out, shake to Casa Cerrado. Caso Cerrado. Es verdad, Turkey, que tú le habías robado a Carlos Adamas. I did not cheat. I did not cheat, okay? I ain't a man with principle, my friend. I ain't a man with principle. Yes, I have a lot of money. Yes, I'm the king of the boxing world right now. But I did not cheat. I did not fix the fight. I ain't no liar. I know Harim. I'm no Munafik. Caso cerrado. Carlos Adam's going to be taking Turkey out. He's a caso cerrado. Caso cerrado. Oh, shit. Matter of fact, we're going to get Carlos Adams out here. Dime, loco, ¿qué pasó allá? Por tú viste lo que pasó, Ponch. Tú no viste lo que pasó. Mírame, Robert y a mí. Esta gente son locos. Tú sabes que yo le di una clase de boxeo a ese tigre de Sharin. ¿Ah? Sharazo, Run, Chimichurri, whatever his name. Yo le di un clase de boxeo a ese tigre. Mire, loco, este hindu me hizo a mí. Este Pakistán, ese que hiede a pecado. Yo, hey, yo, though, we do need a Dominican like that. We need a Dominican like that. We got too many humble Dominicans in this boxing world. We got too many humble ones. ¿Qué te pasó, Carlos Dama? Tú sabes que tú lo viste lo que pasó. No, habla, tú no estás aquí ya, güey. Sí, I'm mad, I'm angry. I ain't angry. Shout out to the $2 super chat. No peso de plátano from Pooh. The Kid TV said, you and Ness only one speaking up for Adamas. Facts, man. We the only ones. I'm glad that Ness is talking about it. Because of course, Ness got a bigger platform and stuff like that. So I'm glad that he brought light to it today. Because we can't sweep that under the rug what Turkey Al-Sheikh did. Because Turkey Al-Sheikh was supposed to be the neutral guy in the sport of boxing. Turkey Al-Sheikh was supposed to be the guy that's bringing everybody together. But nah, I already see it already, folks. And I peeped this a long time ago. I never gave my full trust on Turkey Al-Sheikh. I never gave my full trust on Turkey Al-Sheikh. And I've been saying it. For the people that have been following the channel, for how long I've been saying that? It's something about Turkey Al-Sheikh that I just can't give the full trust. I always felt that Turkey Al-Sheikh has some type of hidden agenda. I'm here to grow the sport of boxing. You're not here to grow the sport of boxing. You're here to grow an attraction for your country. That's it. You're not here to grow the sport of boxing. You're not here to grow the sport of boxing. Because if you're here to grow the sport of boxing, you wouldn't be doing a show on Mexican Independence Day when Canelo Alvarez is fighting Edgar Berlanga and you helping the UFC do the same show in Las Vegas. You're not here to grow the sport of boxing. You're a liar. And then there's some people out there that be like, yo, but that's good. I ain't want to see no damn Canelo versus um Jake Paul. That's good. That's good. We want to see that circus. Shut the hell up. Because in the end of the day, you also got to think about the opportunities. Just like people feel about Riyadh season is giving a lot of fighters opportunity to make money. Guess what? That Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul was gonna give a lot of fighters opportunities, just like it gave Mario Barrios and the Ramos fight, just like it gave Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. It's looking at the bigger picture. Yes, there's gonna be a card that's gonna be helping even. Well, Shushu Carrington was in the card. That card helped out other fighters as well because of the platform of it. Maybe we would have seen Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor 3. And at least it was gonna be in America because I'm patriotic in primarily. And I always even do videos. I say, yo, we need to stop being toxic in America because man, I'm telling you, boxing is dying in America. He's not growing the sport out here. Think about it. Think about it. If we say in North America, who's the cash cow in the sport of boxing? People like to debate, no, it's Canelo, but no, Gervonta Davis, no, Canelo, Gervonta. Well, guess what? Gervonta Davis is going to stay here. Canelo Alvarez is going to fight here one more time. One more time, and that's going to be against Bud Crawford. But look at the contract that they say that he signed with Turki Alalshikh. He's going to be fighting a Riyadh season in May. Then he's going to be fighting Bud in September. Then he's going to be fighting a Riyadh season in February. And then he's going to be fighting again later on in October in Riyadh season again. So Canelo Alvarez is only going to perform one time versus Bud Crawford over here. He's done over here. How that helps us out here in boxing. It actually handicaps us here. But guess what? Shout out to Al Heyman. Shout out to Al Heyman for still having Gervonta Davis here. Shout out to Al Heyman for having David Benavidez and growing David Benavidez and becoming a star. And hopefully the David Benavidez gets those dates. You guys would rather talk down on on Gervonta Davis versus Lamar Roach, but y'all like to praise the Parker and Martin Bacoli on one day's notice using Danny Dubois' glove. Probably didn't even wash the trunks. He didn't even have time to wash the trunks of his last fight. He didn't even have, yo, folks, he didn't even have time to wash the trunks of his last fight. Huh? And y'all thought that it was cute. Oh, that's that's Turkey. You see, Turkey, yo. He put in Martin Bacoli. You know what I'm saying? With yeah, that was a stupid move. So he got knocked out in the second round. What y'all thought was gonna happen? Eric Gomes said Al Heyman done, not relevant punch. You must be smoking crack. Eric Gomes, why you be smoking crack like that? Don't be smoking crack. I know when Eric Gomes is in rehab and doing well, and then I know when he's on crack when he says stupid shit like that. Because everybody be talking to because all week, you know what everybody gonna be talking about? Gervonta Davis. And when they talk about Gervonta Davis, yep, that means you're gonna be talking about Al Heyman and PBC. You know who's irrelevant in boxing? This is irrelevant. Don King is irrelevant. That's what you call irrelevant in boxing. That's what you call irrelevant in boxing. He said, but Avita is $99, under $80 sold PBC model. So what? So what? You don't got $100 to save? Huh? Ah, pues no pague, chipi. Tú no tienes dinero, eh. Pues bañate, pues. Busca trabajo. Always complaining. People always complaining. Ah, I don't have $99. I don't have $75. Ah, pues vete de aquí, chipi. Ah. Tú no, hey yo, tú conmigo, tú no vas a ningún lado conmigo. You don't go nowhere. Hey yo, so when you see guys like that, mira, this the hey yo, Eric Gomes is the type when you go in a group and everybody want to pinch in, he leaves. He leaves when the check comes because he don't want to pinch in or nothing like that. He's the guy that when you in the lounge and everybody buying the bottle and stuff like that, everybody pitching in to buy like 4 or 5 bottles. Ese tigre no pone nada. Ese tigre se bebe todo también y se lo bebe todo. Man, motherfuckers always complaining about the pay-per-view money, the pay-per-view, the pay. Shut up. God damn, don't expose yourself like that. Eric gonna say he gonna start his OnlyFans. But start it right now so you won't have to complain. Start it now so you won't have to complain because you know what? But when you go to the club and stuff like that, you want to buy a bottle of water. You buy that same bottle of water for $5 that costs $1 in the deli. You guys always complaining. Oh, complaining, money, 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 and shut up. You just pay for bad pussy. You go to the strip club too, huh? And pay a girl $100 or $200 for a lap dance. They ain't even gonna give you nothing. Y tú pagaste toda esa vaina. You pay for gas. You pay for getting the milk, huh? Cállate la maldita boca. Ustedes siempre con. Y'all man cheap. Y'all expose yourself like y'all man broke. Every year y'all talk about PBC money. Y'all, what is it? Damn, get a job already. Bukan algo. Even the McChicken it went up. Even the cheese the bacon cheeseburger and Wendy's went up. You're gonna be complaining? Nah, man, why you gotta go up? Like, but come on, you know what I'm saying? Across the street at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? The burgers is cheaper and stuff like that. But why you gotta raise the price? How much you wanna bet y'all don't go to Burger King complaining like this? Huh? Y'all don't go to Burger King complaining like this. I remember I used to go to IHOP. The big basic was what? $11. Now it's 18 and 18, $15. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna complain. I know. Come on, the pancakes are still the same. It's the same scrambled eggs. Why you gotta higher the price? Do you go to the Chinese store? I know the Chinese back in the days was I used to buy chicken wings with vegetable fried rice for $3.25. Now that chicken wings is $9. Am I gonna complain to La China? No, China, I don't buy nothing over here. What did you buy nothing? But you always buy here. Why'd you complain like that? Why'd you always complain? Just buy food or get the fuck out of here. You always complain about food. You always complain about price. You always complain about price. It's going to be $9, $9, and tomorrow going to be $9.50. If you don't like it, get the fuck out my store. Oh yeah, my goodness. You remember when the French fries was $1? It's not $1 no more. You're gonna be complaining. Nah, I ain't gonna be. I remember when the French fries used to be $1. I don't understand McDonald's and shit like that. Damn. Yo, right, Edwin? Like all these dudes in this community always crying over pay-per-view. PBC and your pay-per-view prices. Shut up. Golly. Not even broke people complain like y'all, bro. Not even broke people complain like y'all. Not even broke people complain like this in this community. For several years, it's always PBC and pay-per-view prices. PBC and pay-per-view prices. Too expensive. I'm not gonna pay $80 for that. I'm not gonna pay $80 for that. I'm not gonna pay $89 for that. I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay. Shut up. Who goes to everywhere saying, "Oh my God, this is so expensive. I'm not gonna pay." Y'all be window shopping on restaurants. Let me see that menu. Oh my God, the chicken fillet is $59. I'm what? I could pay the same meat, the same red meat on a burger in McDonald's. Like, why is so expensive here? Meat is meat. Yo, even when you don't got look, even when I didn't have money, or when you're running low in money, I'm gonna say it like this. Even if I had $15 in my pocket, even if I had $15 in my pocket, and I go to this restaurant, and let's say it costs not $10 the food, I would still leave that at least the $4 tip so I could stay with $1. I would still leave the $4 to $3, $3.50 tip. I would still leave the tip. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna leave the tip because I don't got enough money. I don't even have Yo, I don't have the mindset like that. Even if a person is pumping my gas, I leave a tip como yo no, I can't see myself being cheap to somebody else. Yo no soy como ustedes. Because in the end of the day, it's un trabajo. In the end of the day, these fighters, this is their money. Y'all be like, oh, but this is gonna flop. Flopping what? Sometimes the potential to sell is probably $175,000, 175K. And with that 175K, guess how much they get back? Almost $2 million back in pay-per-view buys. So for you, it might be a flop, but for them, no, it's an extra $2 million in their pocket. Because you don't even know what's the even number. Sometimes you break even at 60,000. Sometimes you break even at 50,000. Sometimes you break even at 80,000. And then you start making back in pay-per-view. Maybe it sells 200K. That's going to be an extra $2 to $3 million for Gervonta Davis. But in your eyes, it's a flop, but it's not a flop. Not every show is meant to do Floyd Mayweather numbers. It's not projected that way. That's not what they do pay-per-view and hope that it does it. No, they do the pay-per-view because, you know what they do the pay-per-view? Because they feel like this particular fighter or this particular fight has enough fans, enough supporters to get at least $2 to $3 million on the back end of this pay-per-view. He said kicked at 805. Ain't on did it, man. Yes, man. I'm gonna say like this. See what Turkey's doing, he's just spoiling fighters. But let me say like this: that spoiling is gonna end. It's going to end. Once that mission is over and Turkey Alalshikh and the king says, okay, we ain't putting no more money in boxing. We're gonna be putting it in soccer. We're gonna be doing other sports and stuff like. We're gonna bring the NFL to Saudi Arabia on a regular basis. We're gonna have Riyadh season NFL, and they're gonna put interest in other things, and they're gonna handicap boxing. But you know who's not gonna be handicapped? The promoters who stood, who kept doing the traditional business work in the sport of boxing. Turkey's so good. We getting Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull. I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez versus the midget. Huh? I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez versus a midget than we fight William Skull. I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez play golf. I'll watch a whole golf game with him. I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez play golf than him fight William Skull. I'd rather watch Canelo Alvarez drunk doing karaoke like he did in one of his last performances. I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez drunk doing karaoke than watch his next fight versus William Skull. The fight is basura. Two garbage fights back to back for Canelo Alvarez. William Skull and Terrence Bud Crawford. Two garbage fights. Two garbage fights. Gervonta Davis versus Lamar Roach is better than Canelo Alvarez than William Skull. No. ¿Verdad? Es basura, es basura. I'd rather watch. Hey, yo, Gervonta Davis versus Lamar Roach is a better fight than Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull. Y, hey, Canelo Alvarez, él es rey de boxeo también. He's the king. I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez versus Doink the Clown. Stop front and you watching both Canelo Alvarez fight. If I'm watching it, I'm gonna watch it because, of course, it's Canelo Alvarez. I'm still a boxing fan. I said I'd rather watch. I didn't say that I'm not gonna watch. I said I'd rather watch Canelo Alvarez versus Doink the Clown in the WWE. Hell yeah, I'd rather watch that. What? That Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul? Woo! Man, that would have been a hot event. I would have been, man, I would have got my ticket ready out there. Jake Paul will beat William Scott también. Yo lo digo así. Jake Paul beats William Scott. That porquería de William Scott. I don't want to see that bullshit. No, you know what it is? Too rich is that we know what is a Canelo and Jake Paul. It's a skeptical. It's a spectacle. We understand what we're watching. We understand what it is. But a William Skull versus Canelo over Canelo is a spit in the face. At this stage of Canelo Alvarez's career, is a spit in the face. All right? And this is the same guy that was shaming Canelo Alvarez because he picked easy fights. Turkey Alalshikh is the same guy saying this to Canelo Alvarez before fighting Edgar Berlanga. I heard what Canelo Alvarez said, blah, 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 blah. Respect me, but that doesn't like the way that we do business. As for him respecting me, it doesn't matter to me if he does or not. As for the way I do business, I know why he doesn't like it, because I only target big fights. Is Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull a big fight? Huh? Is Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull a big fight? At fair prices. So of course, anyone who likes easy fights won't like that. Well, I don't like it. Thank you, Turkey. I don't like the Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull. I don't like it. And I know how it feels after losing to Bivol, so he's been looking for easier fights ever since. Also, I'm not the one who's afraid of fighting Benavidez and Crawford. So why you didn't give it the Benavidez fight? Therefore, I knew I was wasting our time. Were you wasting my time, Canelo Alvarez legacy, everybody else's time with the William Skull? Bullshit. The only reason you won the William Skull fight is because you want Canelo Alvarez to get that belt back that he was willing to to throw it in the trash to get an Edgar Berlanga fight, because nobody even knew who William Skull is. I Googled William Skull and I didn't even Google knew who William Skull. I Googled William Skull and Google told me right back, we don't know who William Skull is. It said did not know, did not know, or do not know. Hey, yo, I Google William Skull, not even Google knew who William Skull was. Not even Google himself knew who William Skull. No Google Chrome, no nothing. I went to every, nothing. They didn't know nothing. They when I said William Skull, they put somebody else that his name was William, and they was talking about the William Skull, like William Skull, William Skull. So they put pictures of a guy that was named William and his skull. That's how much that we don't even know. Google didn't even know who William Skull was. He said puro hater. Oh man. When has everyone talked about their fighters? Who's ever talked shit about? He said Lamar Roach should I do that? Sí, yo lo voy a pagar también. If Gervonta Davis and Lamar Roach was $150 and I wanted to watch, I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah, I don't complain. I'm a man that don't complain about prices like that. I don't complain like you, ever goes. I don't go to grocery store and the dude says that the gallon of milk is $3.69, and you're like, I'm not gonna pay because yes, the last time it used to be $3.25. I'm not gonna pay for the gallon of milk, and then you leave your kids without gallon of milk because you cared about the little prices. It's the thing that you go with a whole bunch of catalogs of coupons to the supermarket and take like 5 hours to do your grocery because to get it, all the coupons, other coupons, other coupon deals. I bet you the type that when they put the Metro card up, when they hike the price of the Metro card, you be like, I know, but I'm gonna walk to work. uh, they put they put the another toe in in the city, and Donald Trump is taking it out, right? But they put another toe in the city. That means I'm not gonna go to work. You think I'm not gonna go to work? You think I'm not gonna go downtown and have me a good time downtown and go to the club or go to the bar? Because they put a toe. Oh man, they put a toe. Yo, fuck it, I ain't gonna drive down there no more. Boxing was trash and sinking before Turkey. Can't think boxing was trash and sinking before Turkey. Huh? Who said that boxing was trash and sinking before Turkey? That's on you. Huh? That's on you, my brother. Too rich. Dike was sinking. Sinking where? 2023 was one of the best years in the sport of boxing. What you talking about? The most lucrative fight was Ryan Garcia versus versus Gervonta Davis. That was PBC. The undisputed between Bud Crawford versus Earl True Spence was PBC. Then Canelo Alvarez. What you talking about? Dike, that was sinking. No, it was not sinking. Your minds was sinking. Mira esta gente de que the boxing was sinking. When Turkey Shake came through fruition. What are you talking about, guys? 2023 was the most lucrative year in the sport of boxing. That last year of Showtime, my brother, you said what? No, 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 no. Look, rich, too rich, too rich. He said boxing was in trash sinking before Turkey. When did Turkey come to the sport of boxing? When did Turkey come to the sport of boxing? Yo, just because somebody's throwing money, that doesn't mean it's helping boxing. Everybody has done collectively well. That 2023 was good too. Shout out to Bob Arum. Even when that even even top rank, they had what? They had Devin Haney versus Loma, right? Tio versus Josh Taylor, huh? We had even Mungia versus no that Sergey when he fought. Hmm? Had some great fights. Now Inoue became undisputed as well. Come on, man. Boxing is doing well. People like to pick and choose their narrative. That's what it is. Boxing is doing well. Boxing is doing well. You see, we're talking about Riyadh season, but then we're talking about before that we was talking about David Benavidez, and now we're talking about Gervonta Davis. Now we're going to be talking about another card that Turkey's going to come to fruition. $5 super chat. Dante Boxing Talk said, man, if you complaining, get three friends. That's $20 a piece. Facts. Facts. Get three friends, $20 a piece, and have a nice boxing party or something like that. Hey, yo, my brother, these people just complain to complain. You know what it is? They're trying to hold on into a narrative that people have created in the past in the YTBC, and they're trying to hold on to this PBC hate narrative for whatever reason, knowing that they're going to be watching the fight this weekend. He said boxing is doing well, the zone, not with American boxing. We're gonna see if this weekend is not people all over the world is not gonna be talking about Gervonta Davis. We're gonna see how irrelevant it's gonna be. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. The girls in your neighborhood gonna be like, I think I'm gonna watch the tank fight. I think I'm gonna watch the tank fight. People that don't talk boxing with you is gonna be like, yo, you gonna watch the tank fight? That's gonna irk you. Hey yo, that's what's bothering y'all. Some of y'all. The people that don't watch boxing, you're gonna go to the barbershop, get a haircut, get a shape up. They're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna watch the Tank fight. And you be the one to be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Tank don't fight nobody. And your people's, the casuals tell you, man, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna watch the Tank fight. Yo, that motherfucker be knocking people out. Ah, Go to the barbershop right now. Let me know how many boxes they know. Go to the barbershop right now. Later on, get a shape up and get a haircut. Let me see what they're gonna be talking about for the weekend. Yo, you're gonna watch the Tank fight? How much you wanna bet? Let go to the barbershop right now and let me know how many people be talking about the Riyadh season. Hey yo, go to the barbershop on Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, whenever you get the haircut. Let me know, because you know in the barbershop we all talk about sports, right? Let me know how many people be talking about Riyadh season. Let me know if your barber talks to you about Baturbi Van Bavor. How much they and let's see how much they keep it boxing alive. Exactly. The haters will be able to tell us everything that happened on Tank's card this upcoming weekend. Guarantee. Facts. Yo, facts, the booze. The haters will be able to tell us everything that happened on Tank's card this upcoming weekend. Guarantee it. Preach. The people at the barber is not going to know who's Tank fighting, but I personally like Roach and think it's a cherry pick gone wrong. It doesn't. Hey, sometimes it is like that. For the most part, nobody knows the other opponent. You know. Hey, yo, in sports, sometimes the best team at one point needs to play the worst team in the NBA. Am I right? If you a Knick fan, if you a Warrior fan, if you a Spurs fan, if you a Laker fan, whatever fan you are, but let's say if your team, and this is a great example of the niche fan of Gervonta Davis and how supportive they are. I'm a Knicks fan. I don't care if my Knicks is playing the best team in the NBA or the worst team in the NBA. Guess what? I would still go to a Knicks game and take my son to a Knicks game, even if it's the worst team, and I know for sure that my team is gonna win. Am I right or wrong? You telling me that you an NFL fan, and let's say you a Cowboy fan, or a Giant fan, or a Chiefs fan, or Eagles fan, or whatever fan you are. You telling me that that Sunday that they playing the worst NFL team, you're not gonna be watching? You know why you're gonna be watching? Because you're a fan. You're gonna be watching when they play the best team, and you're gonna be watching when they play the whack team. The same thing for boxing. You guys are forgetting that some of these guys have a loyal fan base. It's not for you to always like it. In boxing, not every time is the best fighting the best. It's not gonna be like that. This weekend, who did we see? Shakur Stevenson versus Patty Cake. Did anybody know anything about Patty Cake? Guess what? We still gonna be watching and we still gonna be talking about it. But anyway, folks, quick live for the night. I felt like talking about boxing in the midnight. We're back to our regular schedule. I think I'm gonna do Mondays I think I'm gonna do Sunday nights and Monday nights midnight boxing talk, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, happy hour Thursdays. Then we're gonna cut it like that. Sunday night and Monday night we're going live like around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. Monday night, and then on Tuesday we go back to the regular schedule time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love y'all. God bless. On to the next.